So James, we've come today to look at Wintringham Waters to see how it's kind of bedded in. It's about 5 or 6 years since we started this, and been quite a lot of rainfall, a bit of flooding here in St Neots over the last few weeks. What's great is actually we can see what we've designed here doing its job. So part of looking at Wintringham Waters for nature has been creating these new habitats, but we've also created this storage capacity, which means with the 3 ponds here at Wintringham Waters, we've got an additional 61,000 cubic metres of capacity, and you can see with the tide mark here, the watermark, how raised the levels have been, and now they've gone back to really kind of the levels that we designed in for them to work as water features.
Absolutely, yeah. We're looking at sort of permanent water levels which are demarcated by the reed and the sedges that you can see along the water edge there. But then there's this space and these levels that allow for water to increase over the winter months and then gradually recede, as we're seeing here with wet pieces and the drain line. And these areas over the summer months will vary with water conditions. We'll have marshy grasslands, we'll have wet wildflower meadow, and then sort of a transition into the marginal vegetation that we see along the edge of the permanent water. We're looking at a range of habitat types in the lake features. So we have permanent standing water, which is fantastic for wildflower, for birds that will use the reed edges, such as reed warbler and reed bunting. They'll nest in these thick edges around the site and be tolerant of people nearby, and they will continue to use those features for breeding and foraging. And then the marshy grassland areas and the wildflowers that will be on these slopes during the summer months will provide a range of habitats for invertebrates such as butterflies, moths, and then hunting grounds for dragonflies and damselflies as well. So a real range and diverse mix of habitats in a relatively small space, but adjacent to an important feature such as the Wintringham Brook.
And what's also great in designing that into Wintringham is, it achieves the things that the Wildlife Trust and our ecology partners at the District Council were keen for us to look at. But also, you've got housing just over there. You've got the ability for people to come and enjoy it, to engage with nature, to help us with some of our ecology surveys and be spotting some of the butterflies and bird species that we're looking to support.
Yeah, it's always encouraged to bring people closer to nature in controlled ways. We have paths and bird hides to prevent disturbance to any breeding birds we may have in the area, and then providing those connections into the wider landscape as well. So that's footpath network and the footpaths we have on site, but also connecting into adjacent areas as well.